Cleaning this off just a little bit, the disc bind mower. Dad just jumped on the farm all. He's gonna go tether some stuff that we've had down for a few days. It's gotten several inches of rain on it now. But I hit concrete blocks at the last place we cut, and it shouldn't look like that. These are gonna get changed out. Out in the field, what I did was just flip them over. And doesn't that farm all sound neat when it's cold? It sure does. So I'm gonna be changing out some blades here, see what we got. Everything's just a wet mess under here. Grass is even trying to regrow. Look at that. I've got a whole trash can full of the dry grass seed that was up here on the hood, because it will regrow. And there's proof of it right there. It will regrow, and it'll grow quick. And that would be your orchard grass. That would be, that'd be orchard grass. But the buildup under here is insane right now for whatever reason. I mean, I know it was wet when I cut, and it's probably not good to put it away wet, with the wet junk. And, oh, by the way, rotten hay smells like cow manure. I guess it's already started that process. Get this stuff broke off here, cleaned off here, grass growing there. My gosh. Blades, brand new. They flip around either way. They have an arrow on it to tell you which way they go. This is the same blade that I just took off, or not the same blade, but the same direction blade I just took off. That's in there like that. And that did not go well. Might take two hands here. Let me see, I just need to take a little bit of pressure off that. Sorry if this doesn't come out well. Somehow the tool is moved. Let's move the tool back farther. All right, there we go. Sorry if the camera moved around. All right, let's take the tool out. That has to do that. If it doesn't, you can't move it. If you can't move that, then it's stuck here. You don't have it in the right spot. And those will wear out, but they unbolt. And whoo, she's a little tight. It's got some stuff stuck in her. The Kubota has 3 blades on there. We used to call them turtles. I don't know what we want to call these things. They don't look like a turtle to me. That can't get back in there right now where I want it because of the buildup in there. Try again. Tool's almost in the way. That becomes a problem. So what's going on here is there is stuff built up in here that is not letting me get the tool back as far back as what I want. I've actually thought about making that tool just a little bit more narrow. Still, we have an issue. I have sharpened these several times too, and that's kind of why it's like that. Are we freed up? We are. That one went pretty easy. I might just get the grinder real quick and hit these. Not sure if the cordless one is here. If it is, I'm just gonna hit these real quick. We're gonna do one patch over there that I'm gonna cut that is second cutting alfalfa stuff. It's only about 2 acres and the rest of it's first cutting again. I don't like to use good blades on first cutting. Just like I hit those concrete blocks at Ford's Field and they can't figure out where they came from, but it is what it is. I think they got washed up by the creek. This tool mounts back over there, so I'm gonna throw it over there and go pick it up right now before I forget. All right, well, I'm backing up to this mower and looking through the dirty glass there. Maybe I'll open it up. No, I'm not, I got the AC on. What, am I stupid? Don't answer that. Anyway, so it's a 2-point hookup on this mower. You see how those arms are. Dad thinks it's one guy cannot do it by himself. Well, I can. So the trick is line yourself up just like that thing was a drawbar or had a drawbar hitch on it and you needed to hook up to that. So one of those arms is down lower than the other. Right now, hidden behind the PTO. Your view right now is about the same as my view. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna try and line this sucker back up by hitting it with one arm, but yet not hitting. Okay, so when this mower was new, easy peasy to hook up. I couldn't believe how easy it was to hook up. Found out there was a grease cert down there where that pivots. I greased it good. Damn it, I will never do that again because ever since then, This thing, you unhook it and it, okay, so see I've grabbed that one. You unhook it, and I bet this is gonna be a jump out kind of a thing. You unhook it and one side drops more than the other. Now I don't know why. You would think they would be, where they wouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump out to do this. Great. It's not how it's designed. It's not how this works, they say. Alright, stay tuned. Yeah, okay, there. That is too. Well, let me show you the problem. Okay. See how that dropped? I greased that in there. Before that, this thing was stiff. But I know, it has to have grease for it to work right. So we're gonna go ahead and put that one in there. This is where the tractors, you have your buttons out here for your hookup, your 3-point, I'm sorry, would be nice because I could sit here, hit the button. The Fenton had that, so did the Kubota. All right, so here we are, we're off of Huzzy Road and we're getting this little spot cut. This is just a little turnout area for animals, but it always makes good hay. You can see this is nice clean stuff. Second growth has already come in, most of it. That's okay. It's gonna make some good hay. Whether it's for cattle or whether it's for horses, I don't know. We just got to get it down. 40% chance of rain later in the week. We'll see what happens. See what happens, and that's Thursday night. Well, Thursday night the chances really ramp up a little bit, but all subject to change. It's Ohio. We got some weather, and that's the north you're looking at right there, coming directly from the north. A little bit of rain tonight. Not gonna worry about it. This is fresh cut. This is wet. Tires are wet. I was wet a little bit ago. Changed shirts. That's what it is. That's what's going on. A little surprise from the cattle before we left this. Well, he's working on that wire for the tail light back there for the hazard light, and Mom comes out of the house yelling, "Hey, the cattle are out!" And they were. And I was over there beside my house. And got him back in, and Buster was even one of them. He was the first one to get back through that fence, and he did not like me yelling at him, I guess, but they're all back in, and I ran 2 more strands of wire, and it's hot as can be. In fact, one of my dogs, Rex, he got into it the other night, and I scared the crap out of him, literally. So, and I do mean literally. But I had to carry him back into the house. So the fence is working. I think what it is, I dropped a round bale right over the fence, and they're eating it. They get their butts into the wire, and it scares them, or somebody runs through it. They get to knocking each other around while they're eating, something like that. So let's see what I can get down here. This is 7 acres. Should not take me long. Maybe an hour and a half. So I had said something before about, you know, stay tuned. There might be something different happening on the farm or whatever. So there was a deal that came across Marketplace of a tractor that we could use that would be good for us, and 2 other pieces of equipment at one price. And it was in Middletown, Ohio. Guy did not want to separate the stuff. I thought, you know, talked to my banker, everything sounded good. We could sell off the other 2 pieces, which was a round baler and a mower that had never been used. I did confirm it. I did confirm where the stuff was bought. By the way, there's a rough spot at the end of this field. I did confirm where the stuff was bought. It was legit. I, like I said, checked with my banker. He finally got back with me this morning, because that was on Friday. He got back with me this morning, and we talked, and he said, "Jeff, that might be a headache selling those other 2 pieces, and yes, that'd be a good deal." So the plan was that tractor was big enough to mow with, and it had a loader on it, so I would have put the hay grapples on it, and most likely sold the Mahindra, because I don't need 2 loader tractors. And so I would be selling 3 pieces of equipment: my Mahindra, the round baler, and that new mower, and then have a nice decent loan and a tractor with only 100 hours on it for about half the price of what that tractor is new. Because I priced one of those tractors new out in Beaver Creek. That one was a little high price, but still, where I would be on that was it's gonna come out pretty good, but not gonna do it. Not gonna go through that headache, and it's just not gonna happen. So that's that, and that's what I was talking about. And that's out of my head. Another good deal would come along. Now, if the guy wanted to just sell the tractor, we might have talked. But I still say we're gonna be in the market this fall for a tractor, but we got to get through this season first. We really do. And this one's starting to act up right now, so I better deal with that. I'll see you. Okay, so here at Mary's, I just spent, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes back here trimming this so we could get back here. You know, it was last fall since we were back here. I think we got 2 cuttings off this. I might be wrong. But there's 4 or 5 acres here, and it's directly behind our house. You might have seen this on videos from last year. But instead of going up through our yard, which is kind of soft, kind of on a hill, this path has been here for quite a while, and that's what we like to use. And you just got to keep it trimmed back, but man, it gets worse every year. That is the most time I've had to spend trimming that. And yeah, so let's go for a little cruise here. This goes up to the field that I've already cut. The one behind us that we just turned around in is the only one I have not cut yet. So but this is the path, I guess, through the back of our property. Yeah, this would be the back of our property. To our left over there is a field that we did years ago, but yeah, that's a whole nother story. But oh, and in other news, we will most likely be doing another review of a tractor. By the way, there's the hay, one of the little hay spots that I'm gonna rake here in just a minute. Anyway, another review of a new tractor coming up. Well, almost new. It is a New Holland T6 and 2-wheel drive. It is coming from Apple Farm Service. This one in Washington Courthouse. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, I believe. They're going to drive it out to us. We are losing our tractor for probably about 4 or 5 days because it needs injectors put in it. So I told them, I said, wow, you know, I'd really like to have a tractor to try out, demo, make a video, whatever. And that's what they're bringing me. It is a T6, probably bigger than what we need, but and I know what kind of price they've got on it, and it's very rare to see a 2-wheel drive tractor on a lot, but they've got one, and so we'll see how that goes. All right, well, we are in the T6. They delivered it today. I'm round baling. So far so good. I'm working on bale number 18. Dad raked this for me. We are in the back field at Good Bars. They wanted 15. Like I said, I'm working on number 18. What's left after 15 we get, and then we get second cutting. So pretty decent hay. I had a lot of weeds in it, and they did want this as cattle hay and round bales. So that's what we're doing. Oh, got a little message here. Nice about this tractor, of course, with ours, I can round bale at, you know, 5-something mile an hour. Right now I'm at 4.8. Just swallowing up these windrows pretty good. It's dry, and that's the only thing that concerns me, is that I really got to watch it back here. But making a bale in just a matter of minutes back here, so I haven't had much time to grab the camera. But this tractor has the push button shift over there, really nice. Gonna be a full review on this for sure. Gonna back her down just a hair. We almost got a bale made. Throw her neutral, let her come to a stop. We're gonna throw a string to her here in a minute. Sorry, that was a close-up. All right, let's throw a string to it. You can see that moved back here. String's going to it. So the string starts on both sides. There's 2 arms that flip down. The string goes to the outside of the bale, and then as I move it up, it's putting the string across the bale. As you see that moving there on, to be to your left. I'm gradually moving that up. I'm putting plenty of string on these because they are custom. This is for a customer. I don't know which ones he's gonna pick up, which ones we're gonna pick up. Like I said, that was just bale number 18. So the string ends up in the center. It cuts both of them. I let it run around just a little bit for about 10-15 seconds, and then I drop it out the back. I haven't been out of the tractor since I started, but they're coming out of the back there awkwardly. So I just wonder if the one kicker arm is broke. Now, when the gate is fully up like that on that round baler, it oils. It is oiling that big chain. And I'll let it run like that for a good 30 seconds here to oil that chain. To keep it oiled, keep it cooled. We run used oil in it. I don't know what everybody else does, but I run used oil in it. We seem to have plenty. Although, as I say that, we are running low at the farm. So, close her back down again and we take off again. That's how it works. So, there it is. She's ready to make another one. Well, hopefully get some of this before the battery dies, but Dad is in there baling. Hooked up just nice to the square baler. And we don't have our hammer strap thing on it like we do on our other one. That just wouldn't work on that. So he doesn't have a camera. We don't have the knotter fan, and we don't have the moisture monitor, but it's doing good. You cannot hear that baler from inside the tractor. I just rode around with it, and you cannot hear it. So it's interesting. Just wondering if you can hear it when you break a shear bolt. But I'm gonna head back. I don't have the Mahindra over here. I'm gonna head back and get it. And Dad said we shouldn't rake anymore. He thinks he's got enough rake for today. I might be out here tomorrow by myself. We'll see. Mom's having cataract surgery tomorrow, so Dad is taking her for that. I most likely will end up, the mower's over there, after we finish baling tonight, bale as much as we can. I'll hook up to the mower and we'll see how that tractor does on the mower. It did good round baling, but right after I videoed, I noticed something wasn't right back here, and a bearing had went out back here. And I had lost all my air pressure in the airbags. It keeps the bales tight. So I don't know if one happened before the other or what happened there, but definitely the one bearing that's been smoking on me definitely decided to exit. So there was 3 windrows left over there. We ended up making 20 bales. So I think after I videoed with you, I made 2 more. 3 windrows left, but isn't that how it goes? So we'll either square bale those or mulch them up with the bush hog. I don't know what he wants to do. He wanted 15, there's 20 over there. I just let him know, and he said, let me know when you want to check. So I don't know if that means he's keeping all of them or what's going on there, but I need to head back, get the gooseneck. Dad thinks he's got it figured out. He really likes that push button shifting for when you get into heavy windrow or a lighter one, and he's cruising right along. It's spitting the bales out for sure, so that's what we want.